Welcome to another Age of Empires 4 casted game. We have in the color blue playing as the Delhi Sultanate, it's maomao. And in the color red playing as the Malians, it's... just call him Mr. Nobody. Let's just call him the Malian player for now. Welcome everybody, how are you doing? I've wanted to cast a game for Delhi for such a long time, and I kind of miss it because every time most people are just playing, you know, Japanese, JD, Order of the Dragon. Well, Order of the Dragon not really so popular, but you know, we have so many civilizations now that is much harder to find like a specific civ. And especially when the new ones come out, you know, the Byzantines, the Japanese, and the variant civ, the Chushi's Legacy, it's just starting to be hard to find like the same civilizations, right? And I noticed that it's really been a while since I casted a game from Delhi, and what a better way to start with maomao. If you don't know him, well, he's a really good player. In the last tournament, I don't remember what position he got. Definitely it's top 8, and he's been consistent in the top 8 player in the world for a long time. So he's a very good player. His opponent is a very high Conqueror Elo player, so expect to see a really good match today. So we got the Malians. Malians already have gold in the bag, so that's really good. That's really good. Unfortunately for the Delhi player, the gold is in the front, but you know, you don't really need much gold when you play Delhi, just because all your research are for free. They just take longer, so yeah, you don't. It's not so much a big of a deal, especially at the beginning. The most important thing will be your wood line to get those units out, take control of the sacred sites, and you know, classic Delhi style. Already see the Malians playing with the aging up with the Mansa Quarry, and it's gonna be the Tower of Victory for maomao. Not really surprised. Only 2 villagers here, gonna be aging up really slowly, focusing on their economy. Wonder what he will do. And by the way, if you have, if you want to know like his build order or anything, take a look at the villager count here, just so that you can check how many villagers he put on food, how many on wood, and so on. Because balance your economy is a really big deal in Age of Empires 4, and I kind of knew it long time ago, but I really start to experience it when, like a few weeks ago, we start winning more matches, and like I think like I start playing this game like almost a year ago, not even 1 year. So it was my first RTS game. Obviously I played Age of Empires 2 when I was a kid, but I really didn't continue to play RTS when I grew up. And when I started picking up this game, I really like it. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't like it, but it was really hard for me to become good at RTS games, right? Because I'm not one of those guys who play StarCraft a lot or other RTS games, so this didn't feel natural to me. So one of the mistakes, if you are just starting out, is that you want to think on your economy and you want to think about your opponent's economy. And you always need to think, or at least guess, like, what's his economy look like at the moment. Because if your economy is behind, then you will eventually lose the game if he decides to create more army, take control of the map. Talking about the map, look at this gold pit here. Evenly distributed. It's like, you have your gold, I have my gold. I never seen this before. And in the center, it's just a relic. Beautiful. HAP already going for Papi Paw. Second gold pit mine. Going for the Malians. Having the time of his life. It's because it looks like Delhi is not really interested in fighting the feudal age. So what I was about to tell you is that if you have better economy, you can win, right? Potentially you can win. You can win with armies. Economies don't win games, unless you go for a wonder. But it's such a big deal to allocate your villagers on the right resource. Even if they have to walk a little bit, it's better to have a little bit of idle time, but have them on the right resource at the right time. If you want army, go on wood. Like, if you want to age up or get upgrades, get on gold. And a lot of people that are starting out, they just, you know, stick to a build order. Like that tutorial, the video I saw, it told me to put 3 on gold, and that's what I'm gonna put. I'm not gonna change it. The problem with that is that there are so many variables in this game that it doesn't always will work like that. Like what happens when your opponent visits you in the Dark Age? Like what do you do with your build order? How can you react with that? And suddenly, yeah, like your build order starts like falling, like, and then you don't know what to do. So it comes to, it's a really big deal to think about your economy and think about how you want to allocate your resources to support any kind of a strategy you want. But anyway, let's go back to the game. Second town center for Delhi. We don't see that very often. Like usually how Delhi plays is they want to take control of sacred sites, they want to go castle as soon as possible, and then they want to create keeps, because with village fortresses they can produce villagers out of keeps. So with that tech in mind, it doesn't really make much sense to go 2TC, right? But we're seeing it now. We're seeing it, and we have seen it before where Delhi starts booming with the second TC at the beginning. I love this kind of playstyle actually. I'm more of a defensive player myself. I like to stay like in my base. I like to boom. I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer. So this kind of playstyle, I love it. I love it. Looking forward to see what comes next. And Malian already building stable. 2 stables actually. And still far from aging up. But his cows are pretty much ready. If you don't know about it, every cattle ranch gives food per minute. And in the center you will put your landmark, which will boost this food per minute here. Now this scholar is gonna go capture the sacred site in the north, and this one's gonna be in the south, pretty much almost at the same time. And we're already 8 minutes into the game. Let's take a look at the resource per minute. Looks like sofas are being made for the Malian player. This will definitely force people to go into Gassy Raiders. Gassy Raiders, such a good choice actually. It's where is this table? I don't see it. Am I blind? Ah, there you go. So Gassy Raiders do extra damage against heavy armor units, so they're pretty good. They're very good against sofas. Obviously you need bigger numbers, but I think he's gonna have a good time. So sacred sites being captured already. Sacred victory approaching 9 minutes. Now usually you don't really care about like a 9-minute countdown, but that's where things start getting a little bit dangerous for you, because if you do ignore it for let's say 3 minutes, 4 minutes, now it's not 9 minutes countdown, it's 5 minutes, and then you need to prioritize whatever is it that you're doing. It's like, you know guys, let's stop whatever is it that we're doing and we're gonna capture the sacred site, otherwise we're gonna lose the game. So I've seen a lot of sacred victories lately, and I find it really surprising because, I mean, it changed completely the dynamic of how you want to play the game. Like, your objective is basically defend your sacred sites, and you don't really need to stop your opponent from going for a, I don't know, like blocking the resources or anything. I mean, obviously you can do that, but your main objective is basically go to get the sacred sites and, you know, have a good time. Now Morgasi Raiders here, let's see how they do. I've been playing a lot of AoE Battlegrounds recently. So what it is a mod where you can use... it's with 8 players, and each one of them will have like different cards from these different civilizations, and I don't want to go into too much detail out of it, but it's a completely different game and it's really fun. It's a little bit of a gamble, a little bit of a strategy. And talking about gamble, look at this, the House of Learning. We don't see this usually for the Delhi, usually they will go for the compound of the defender. I have a really interesting build here, coming from the Delhi. On the other side of the map, the Grand Fulani Corral is being built. Both players getting to the Castle Age almost at the same time. As far as eco upgrades go, Malians have all of them. Papibao still lacking the double broadaxe. Is this a trait? Oh no, it's a scout. It's a scout. We see professional scouts. Oh my god. How many scouts we have? 3 scouts for Papibao. We're really gonna see professional scouts here. One of the techs I love the most about the game is like, you can really bring deer, especially this one. Like if you think about it, you can just bring the deer here and be okay with staying at your base. 2 relics already coming for Papibao. Take a look at this relic. Still looks like Papibao will manage to get it. Malian just protecting the relic in the middle. Should get a shaman as soon as possible. Have a little bit of an engagement here. The Sofa Warriors are just gonna do a really good job. Well, not Sofa Warriors, veteran Sofas. I always confuse like Musafadi Warriors and Sofas. I don't know why. Like the name is a little bit confusing for me. I don't know why, they sound so different, but at the same time, it's like... Anyway, we see a sacred victory approaching for Papibao. He knows it's actually a possibility to go for a sacred site victory, so maybe he will try to recapture those sacred sites. Let's see. Berries are being run out of the map pretty soon for Papibao. Meanwhile, Malians have plenty of food here, they don't really need to worry. Have gold here, 2 gold veins really well protected. And at this point, you need to go to the middle. You really need to go to the middle and try to control that gold there, because you don't have much gold available for you. Birman gonna have to retreat for now. A lot of Sofas. 3rd really gonna be captured. I don't know. I don't know if this scholar will be able to come back alive. I don't think so. And indeed, we see one Imam. Sorry, it's not the shaman, it's the Imam. Gonna grab that relic. Hopefully, there you go. Running. Should be able to get that one. This one, it's pretty close, the Malian base, and this one also very close, but it's also it's also outside of the base, so you need to be careful here. And we see crossbowman and a spearman going for Papibao. But the Sofa mass that Malians have, it's a little bit scary now. It's already 12 and we see an elephant here. Let me take a screenshot of this. We don't see those every day. We really don't see those every day. Look at Kuz here. It's Dumbo. So, elephants. They can take down stone walls. They have damage. 51 melee damage. Do they attack? Also, they do attack. It's like they are good against cavalry. So because they have a spearman here, basically. So they are pretty good against pretty much everything. You know what's funny? What counters elephants? Man-at-arms. I saw it the other day and I couldn't believe it. Man-at-arms are actually an actual counter to elephants, which doesn't make much sense because man-at-arms is such a cheap unit. But, you know, I'm not sure if I'm wrong with this, but spearmen do counter elephants, but man-at-arms counter better. Poison arrows. Going up for the Malian player. Already have a decent mass of archers, 25. Gonna force Papi Pao to go back. Fortunately for him, these berries are already gone. Gonna get some wood there. Start to do a farm transition. And look what we have here. It's a tower elephant. Oh my god. Take a look at this one. Beautiful. Good look. Hit it. Hit it. I'm glad I chose this game. We're seeing actually more and more elephants joining Papi Pao's army. These are really tanky. I mean, 600 health, 880 health, 850 health. It's just such a cool unit to have. And I feel like the only way to have them is if you go for a second TC. That's the only way. Otherwise, you just don't have the economy to support these elephants. Take a look at the resources: 400 food, 350 gold. So you don't really wanna lose it. Another thing you can do with the elephants is that you can actually put the scholars to heal them. So if elephant goes very low HP, you can go down to go back to your base and let the scholars heal them. So it's actually a very viable composition for you. Third gold pit mine already in the front. Seeing more barracks. Definitely the right choice for the Malian player. You see 3 elephants already. You need a lot of spearmen. And you need a lot of archers to deal with this crossbow, man. It's like Papi Pao is gonna chill in his base. Take a look at the Malian base. Casual stuff, chaos, gold pit mine. Looks like Papi Pao already forgot the idea that he can actually go for a sacred site victory if he wanted. It's like it's not gonna be the right time. And this relic is gonna be contested now. That Papi Pao doesn't know about it. He does know about it. We're gonna have a little race here. This unfortunately is a villager. And this imam not gonna be able to gather anything here. Actually, they came for the sacred site, but like, forget about the relic here. It's gonna be that last and third relic going for Papi Pao, having the advantage of the relic count here. If this game goes longer, it's gonna be really good for him. More elephants coming for Papi Pao. Interesting choice. 2 imams chatting here. It looks like they're not gonna capture the sacred site. Now, what do you do when you see that many elephants? Like, how many population they cost? Can we see here? Or can we see here? 3 house population. So you're gonna fill up your population space pretty quickly if you put those units there. Scout has been having the deer for a long time. He haven't even really put it back home. Take a look at the farm transition. And not a bad farm transition. Malians can wait a little bit. They have the cow bomb. They still have food resources in the bank. This casual stuff, villager, you're just gonna take down this wall, and you're gonna say with the imams here. Casual stuff, like the Malian player wants to take control of the north side of the gold. He knows how important the gold is in this map. Looks like he's actually going for a raid. He's gonna sacrifice a lot of units here. There is a raid coming on here. Like Papipo decides to retreat. Villagers going down for Papipo. Fortunately for him, he's in 2 TC, so it won't be that hard to get those villagers back. But unfortunately, it's still an economic loss for him. He needs to take care of them. Now, hopefully we will see a keep drop here eventually. Already an outpost here for the Malians, trying to take control of the gold. Villager. Eventually, let's get back here 5 minutes later. Sofas. Gonna be dealing damage to the villagers. The villagers will fight, actually. We don't die under sofas. We're not scared. More sofas here. So far, 15 villager count. Now the Malians is pushing into the base. Now we have 49 archers. That's a pretty decent number. I don't know how much damage those 49 archers will do actually to the elephants. They do have 9 range armor, so I don't think there's not much damage those archers can do here. More elephants here. Oh my god. Look at this. Come on, Market, you're ruining my shot. There you go. That's all you need. I love how the tower elephants actually look cooler than the war elephants, just because they have the, you know, the golden material there. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Classic fight next to the market. Musafari warriors trying to raid. Now we see a keep drop here. Hopefully, people will research village fortresses. Poison arrows actually doing a lot of damage to the elephants here. Numbers still looking solid for the Malian player. Especially when Papipo, most composition is mostly spearmen. They're really squishy against those archers. And with that many archers, man-at-arms are also gonna be down with almost 1 hit. Just poison arrows doing a lot of damage here. Unfortunately, I cannot see the Malian point of view just because I changed the colors. I remember one of the comments said, like, if the colors are too similar, I might change for blue and red as a default, and it works well, and that's true. The problem with this, if I change the player's view, you will see that it also switched the color, so no, let's not do that. Now that's a lot of Musafari warriors here. There is plenty of gold for the Malians actually. Can potentially go Imperial Age. Papipo trying to hold up with the elephants. Last screenshot of the day, I promise. I promise. I just can't stop. Like, this is such a cool view with that landmark and everything. But looks like the Malians are gonna lose their archer mass. But Papipo also losing a lot of the elephant force that he had at the beginning. Already losing 2. Looks like he's gonna lose a 3rd one. Those poison arrows actually doing a lot of damage. And he will have to retreat. Elephants go down. The last elephant, it's there. But looks like it's not gonna do very well. Not much HP left. Poison arrows actually doing work here. The Malians taking control of the pit mine, actually doing a lot of damage to Puppy Paw. 43 villagers in total were killed here. Keep already there. Village fortresses not being researched yet. Outpost with fortified outpost looks like it's gonna go down anyway. Actually, I never seen a fortified outpost from Delhi. It looks pretty cool actually. Oh man, as soon as I hit Diamond, so I'm gonna start playing Delhi. I'm not now a Delhi enjoyer, and I'm not gonna play like, you know, the feudal age wars. I'm not going into that. I'm going to elephants. I'm going to this kind of a style. It's really cool. It's really cool. As soon as I hit Diamond, I will hit my civilization for sure. It's actually a good a recommendation that comes from many good players. Especially Beastie always said, choose one civilization and stick to it. And because it will force you to learn the basics of the game, the basic mechanics, and without worrying about the specifics of each civilization. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm playing with Order of the Dragon. I'm having a blast with it. Very, very fun. And hopefully we're not so far from Diamond anymore, and I can go for another civilization to spice things out a bit, right? Hisar Academy going for Puppy Paw here. Where are you? Where's the landmark? Where's the landmark? I don't see the landmark. There you go. Hisar Academy. Now access a university and give 12 food per minute based on the number of technology research. That's not applied to emplacements. So that's a really cool landmark if you ask me. What is this? Elite Gassy Raiders. Elite everything. Like the Malian, we'll keep pushing. Puppy Paw under a lot of pressure, but looks like he will leave. Look at this. 3 keeps for Delhi. He's playing very defensively. Villager actually doing the work, but this Imam says, you know what, actually I'm not really in the mood of capturing the sacred site. Hand cannoneers going up for Puppy Paw. And a Magonel goes here. Is he going for a landmark sniper? I don't think so. But there are no keeps around here. But the good thing is he has a Magonel. He is going for a landmark snipe. But the problem is that his Academy is here and you cannot kill this one. You cannot kill this one. I think he's just destroying infrastructure here. At the same time, Fort of Huntress in the middle of the map. Look like this gold, it's gonna be taken by the Malians. Puppy Paw gonna have a little bit of a gold issue here. The good thing for him is he don't really need much gold because of the upgrades are free. But he's losing a lot of infrastructure here. Be able to build more here. Puppy Paw still gathering his army. At least in this side of the map, he's pretty safe. I can assure you that. Sprinkles already there for the Malian player. He's doing a really good job. Sofas. Wanna retreat, gonna wait for those elite upgrades. Still no elite upgrades for the unit for the Delhi Sultanate. Remember, they take some time. I don't know if we're gonna see... do we have upgrades for the elephants? I don't think so, right? Oh yeah, you have Armor Beast. Hopefully we will see it one day. And Imperial Age goes for the Malians. Already taking control of most of the gold here. Now, potentially you can still gather this gold because these ones are really squishy. You can take them down. You definitely have the army to do that, but the problem is, what do you do with this? Looks like Papi Pao will decide to not stay with gold. Elite Gazi Riders here, we don't see those every day. We don't see those every day. I'm so happy to see them finally in a match. Elite Gazi Raiders. This is a mass that I think it's gonna go in favor of the Malian player. Where is the Magonel here? Papi Pao losing a lot of his mass, and looks like this elephant will go down eventually as soon as the front line dies. The elephant is coming next. Cannon emplacements going for the Fort of Huntress. Springle taken down by takes down the Magonel, but there are 3 Springles here. More Gazi Raiders will join the party. Looks like we're gonna have Gazi Raiders and Man-at-Arms. That's all you need here. That's all we can afford. At least the upgrades are free. At least the upgrades are free. Elite upgrades going soon. Biology for the Gazi Raiders. Come on, show it to me. Show me that HP bonus. From 200 to 240. Significant improvement here. Elite army tactics also going. Roller shorter triggers, going for the Malians. Gonna protect those 2 Springles he has. There's a Bombard already for Papi Pao, so we need to take care of that one. Papi Pao, hungry for gold here, needs to take this position. The only thing that is saving him is the 3 relics he got at the beginning. 239 gold per minute. That's all that gold he has. Whereas the Malian player, look at how much gold he has. 2,800. So definitely we will see more high quality units coming from the Malians. We see Multi-Fatigue Gunner. Did I see a cannon here? I did see a cannon. Chemistry being researched by the Malians. I think at this point, if you really have that much gold, you really can go siege, because with infantry it's really hard to be the enemy's infantry just like that. Take a look at how much infrastructure he has. 8 stables, 4 archery range, 6 barracks. Whereas the Malian player, let me change color for a little bit. 3 stables, 6 archery range, 13 barracks, 3 siege workshops. Springle goes down. That's not a good thing. No biology yet for those sofas. Meaning these Gazi Raiders will actually have more health than them. And Papi Pao going for a raid. This is definitely the right choice. You want to have a raid here because your opponent is on only one town center. He cannot afford to lose villagers, and if he loses enough, eventually his resources will decrease. Bad thing is, has the cows. So he has a stable food income, stable gold income with the pit mines. Gold is something that he will not lack for the moment. Springle battle here. Looks who's gonna shot first. Both of them destroy it at the same time, but the cavalry joins the party. If Papi Pao saw this, he needs to retreat, otherwise he's gonna lose the bombard. More spearman here. Look at the food per income. 4,000 food per income for Papi Pao. That's the power of the Hisar Academy. You have enough food, plenty of man-at-arms, plenty of the spearmen. Got everything here. You can put whatever with this amount of food. Beautiful. Bombard actually doing work, but the Culverin here is gonna join the party. He retreats. He cannot lose this Bombard. If he loses the Bombard, I don't think he can come back from this one. A Sacred Side victory actually... Thinking, you know what? Actually, Sacred Side victory can be a thing. Because if you think about it, you cannot really push into your opponent's defense. The Malians doing a really good job defending all the gold that is here, but the problem is so much gold. It's not... You need to defend forever because it's not gonna run out. In other maps where it's like the gold is limited, you already took possession of the gold and you need to defend for a while, and then you leave your opponent without gold. Looks like the Bomber went down for Papi Pao. He's in a really tough spot. Culverins are already there for Malians, so it's gonna go for another keep drop. The problem with him is the villager count. If he loses villagers, it's gonna take some time to get them, so you're gonna be very careful with that. No cannon emplacements for the keeps here. Looks like this one may potentially go down. Not enough stun for Papi Pao. Going down slow but steady. Malians have to continue to push little by little. Cannot leave the siege alone. Another keep going here. Papi Pao in a really tough spot. Another bombard goes for Papi Pao. That cost him a lot of gold. Gold that he doesn't have at the moment. And we see archers doing an amazing job against those spearmen with poison arrows. It's like, actually, gunners and archers, it's like, can't get better than this. The keep goes down, so Malians will be able to push a little bit further here. But Sacred Side victory, it's approaching for Papi Pao. It's not really taking care of those Sacred Sides. Two bombards are already there. And be careful not to lose the bombard here. I'm gonna keep sending more units. Pressure on Papi Pao's base. He needs to take care of this. Sacred Side victory. At least you need to take care of this one. More archers. No frontliners here for the Malians. Looks like this unit's gonna be really squishy. Hopefully you have enough reinforcements here. Papi Pao under a lot of pressure, but still a Sacred Side victory may be possible. Papi Pao's units not doing much work. Incendiary arrows are not there yet for Papi Pao. It's been already 38 minutes into the game and he doesn't have incendiary arrows. That's the problem with the Delhi. They take so much time to research. Malians doing a really good job protecting the siege. You need to protect those bombards and culverins at all cost. Decides to retreat. Once you need to deal with that Sacred Site. It's not really defended, so you can actually go there. Papi Pao is stuck on his base. 4.3, 4.5 gold food a minute. This is normal. This is completely normal. These guys are gonna be fat soon. Obesity is a thing in daily game. Should get fatter, right? Wait, more than 4,000 food a minute? Your unit should get fatter. And now Papipo may have a chance to take down the siege. Culverin gonna get damaged here, but unfortunately they live another day. Incendiary arrows are already there for Papipo. Malians actually losing the front line here, and the bombards will have to retreat. At the same time, Sacred Site not gonna be the capture here. A single archer to stop the priest. And what happened to the units of the Malians? They had so many. Now he needs to retreat. Culverin may go down. One Culverin goes down. Another one. He potentially go down. Managed to keep it alive. 4.8k food a minute. Oh my god. Who needs gold? Who needs gold when you have food? Who needs gold? You know? Gold is for rich people. Rich people not happy. The people who have food are happy. Happy meal. Happy life. Another Culverin will go down, unfortunately. Papipo somehow pushing into the opponent's base, and at the same time there is a sacred victory approaching here. Still remaining uncontested. But the problem is gonna be the skip. The skip. I don't know if stealth actually works here. Like, you know, what's the point of having a stealth here? Another keep. Bombard. Single bombards go here. Come on, man. That's too risky. You cannot do that. And you have the sacred site at the bottom for free. And now Papipo have been pushing, and looks like he will get access to gold soon. At least this part of the gold, he can have it. Still 8,000 gold available for him. 16,000 actually. The Malians trying to take the gold, but it's just so much gold left. You cannot hold this position forever. What is this upgrade? Units healed by scholars gain 50% attack speed. That's a new one for me. And looks like the landmark of the Malian will go down. I just don't know what happened to his units. He had the gold. He had the food. He wasn't being raided. Actually, he did got raided. He lost 30 villagers. Where is he losing more villagers? The Malians tap out. Papipo somehow holding this position without gold. What a game. What a game.